You guys, I got vanilla syrup all over me. I was changing out the vanilla syrup and it squeeged all over the floor, all over my pants, all over my shirt. I'm fucking sticky. Now, in relation to machines, I was thinking about how, you know, machines are replacing us, but there's no machine that can multitask the way that yours truly can multitask. Because if machines aren't sentient, like if they're not capable of experiencing love, then they're not going to be capable of a lot of things that humans are capable of. But I think that the first step was to disable humans. In disabling humans, they enable machines to do what machines do best, replace us, okay? So, by disabling humans, sorry, we're trying not to hit anybody, as tempting as it is. They're all cyborgs, right? So who gives a fuck? But, go on. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to park over here. I'm getting a pizza for me and my coworkers, and I'm not door dashing that shit because DoorDash is a fucking ripoff. It's like people are fine with being ripped off as long as they don't have to do anything, as long as they don't have to leave their house. It's like they're fine being charged like $10 extra to have somebody like deliver it to them while they eat their fries on the way here. I hope they eat your fries. I hope they take a bite out of your burger and everything. Anyway. I wonder how smart like the machines could be though. Would they be able to make a joke out of minor inconveniences? Would they be able to like cut up with their coworkers? I wonder. I guess we'll find out pretty soon, right? I'm pretty sure that like all the machines would quit my job. They would get sick of it. They would get addicted to Xanax. That would be so funny if like all the machines started working at Steak and Shake and then they became alcoholics. Alcoholics make better workers. Whether you're a practicing alcoholic or a former alcoholic or a recovering alcoholic, God forbid, that's the worst one. It really is. Like, we're all like badass workers. There's just something about that mindset of being an alcoholic. When I was a raging alcoholic and I was like just drinking all the time, like I always smelled like alcohol, I was still showing up to work. I'd show up to work like totally hammered, but you know, that work ethic was still there, you know? But anyway, yeah, like I wonder if like machines will have that kind of work ethic. I don't think so, because they break down so easily. We've had all these issues with that soft serve machine. That's the problem with like relying on a machine to do what humans can do a lot better. I know the humans call out sick, and I know the humans get addicted to pills, and I know that sometimes, you know, they're out in the parking lot smoking marijuana, but they're still more reliable than a machine. And then you have to wait for somebody to come repair it. They think that they're saving time and money, but they're really not. In the long run, it doesn't make sense. But they're not thinking about that because they're not bigger picture people. The types of people that run businesses are not bigger picture people. They just want to make money, which makes them scum. You know? It's like how many people like cut corners and they think that that's going to service them to do that. So you see them cutting corners with their products. You see them cutting corners with the types of equipment that they use. But in the end, they end up getting screwed over. So eventually people are going to realize that this country is nothing more than a giant corporation. Like, when I think of America, I just think of, like, a giant Walmart that people just keep making excuses for. And they want to, like, patriotically, like, wave their American flag as if, like, a country that's totally obsessed with money and nothing else. A country that's not even conscious. That's nothing to be proud of. I mean, I don't get it. I love these rants, though. These rants that I do about America, because I lose all these subscribers on Rumble. It makes me so happy. I'm glad that I lose just as many people on the right as I do on the left, because y'all motherfuckers are just as scum. You are just as scum as all these leftists. Because if you actually cared about the country, you wouldn't shop at Walmart. Okay? Not if you can avoid it. Sometimes I get we can't avoid everything. But I wish that people would try a little bit harder to avoid things that they claim they hate. You know? So if you know that there's a small business up the street that you could support, maybe you have to pay a little bit more for your products, but you should, because you'd be supporting a small business rather than going to some fucking bigwig corporate conglomerate. But we're definitely a country of convenience. That's what it means to be a westernite. When you're a westernite, you value convenience more than you value anything else. And you want to say that you love family and you love church and all that. Do you really? I mean, I just wish that people would ask themselves these questions rather than just, like, pointing a finger at everybody else. I mean, I'm constantly asking myself, where am I wrong? Where am I stupid? Where am I naive? Where am I lacking consciousness? How can I get more conscious? How can I get more aware of the things that are killing me every day? Because that's such a fun existence, isn't it? But I think that consciousness, like, is what it means to be, like, a truly spiritual person. Because the more conscious you are, the more aware you will be of God's presence in your life. Because what makes you conscious is God. And so people that outright choose to not be conscious, it's like, how could they possibly be of the Spirit? Because they want to rely on the world. They want to rely on materialism. They want to rely on machines. They want to rely on industries. They want to rely on everybody but themselves to fix them. And there's no better example of that than psychiatric medication and therapy and self-help books and all that bullshit. It's ridiculous that people would rely on anybody else to fix their head. You ever consider the fact that maybe it doesn't need to be fixed? Maybe you should just stop whining and playing the victim?